time. This hatchery is going to be nearly completed. He will be on 3 bases to 2 very soon. Oh, I don't like the placement on this infestation pit. He could have easily built it tucked in here. This is actually in range of siege tanks being parked down here in the field, so surprised he actually did that. But creep tumors just doing their job. Look at all this creep here in the center. The Ursidae calf is wondering what exactly he is walking on. Sorry I zoomed in there. I know a lot of people don't like that, but I love Ursidae calves and I love creep, so sorry. But this medevac loading up now with 8 Marines. He already has a Viking over here trying to kill off some Overlords. Successfully kills 1. No, actually, that's a little bit off target there. This medevac here with 8 Marines in it. Viking actually did a good job clearing away the Overlords, but the Overlord here may have spotted it. I'm not sure. Maybe not. But this third base gets a scan. Oh, the roaches are already prepared. So beautiful. IdrA's going to be ready for any medevacs who happen to come along. He scalded all those roaches with the scan, of course. Not going to be sacking his medevac and 8 Marines for no reason. This Viking here still shooting away at Overlords. There's no real anti-air in the area except for this Queen. Going to be taking a few shots at the Viking, but looks like the Viking actually didn't get any kills, did he? No, still 0 kills on that Viking. A little surprising. So Strelok not being too effective with anything yet in this game. He does have lots of upgrades rolling, even getting vehicle weapon upgrades out of that armory, as well as cranking on some Thors now. So this Vikings here still just checking around for Overlords. I thought maybe the medevac would be rolling again. Banelings rolling around with their speed upgrade, always good to see. And you know, very large roach force to complement that. Oh, fungal growth is going to be available from these infestors to nail these Baneling shots. Here the bio army is starting to move for Strelok, clearing out some creep tumors. Always good decision. Very smart to kill off these creep tumors, because now IdrA's going to have to sacrifice some more queen energy to get more down on the field. So Strelok pushing out just a little bit to kill off some creep tumors, and then heading on home. Wants more tanks, more Thors, more bio, just before he starts to do anything crazy here against this very large Baneling, Roach, and Infestor force. Look at the food difference here. 155 food against 128. Both these players have been mining pretty much uninterrupted the whole game, so I'm surprised to see Strelok still kind of far behind. If we look at units, our harvester count real quick, we have 64 drones to 40 SCVs. Strelok is falling behind because of that third base. He's not doing a good job at all denying bases. This could be a downfall for him. IdrA is in his most comfortable when he's got as many bases as he can, and basically a huge unit mix here. He's got a good mix of 4 different units here. Roach, Infestor, Ling, Baneling, going to be doing just fine. He can even Neural Parasite, I think. Oh no, but here we have an engagement. Siege tanks doing some splash damage with the Banelings, crashing right into those fungal bio units. Roach is doing just fine against these tanks. All this bio going down. I'm surprised IdrA is actually backing off here. He could have just pretty much run straight through this grass into those tanks. Maybe he wasn't sure how many tanks were over there, as his vision is blocked by this grass. Unfortunately for him, I believe he could have won that battle pretty easily. Or maybe he just spotted this drop over here from Strelok. Strelok trying to be sneaky, but IdrA not allowing that to happen. He's getting his Ultralisk Cavern now. Holy crap, totally missed the hive even finishing. He's getting melee weapons. He's getting adrenal glands for Zerglings. Cracklings are on the way. Very exciting. They're not super effective, but hardly ever see players actually get that upgrade, but it's still exciting to see when you do. And Zerg ground carapace armor coming in, melee attacks coming in, chitinous plating starting the moment that Ultralisk Cavern finishes, as well as 2 Ultras on the way from the larva. Strelok needs to move pretty quick here. He does not have anything to combat Ultralisks right now. Fungal plus Baneling plus Ultralisk means big dead balls of bio, so Strelok needs to do something here. Fungal growth on all these units, and a stim. Oh man, these units are going to be so low. All these Roaches and Banelings cruising right in. You saw how quickly those units thinned out there on the wireframe. Tanks get surrounded by Roaches. IdrA just with great placement here up at the top of this field, able to kill those off very easily. Has no anti-air actually though, so these medevacs able to just scoot away, no problems. Fungal growth is pretty much the only damage these medevacs have received. So Strelok actually very low on units now. He's down to 88 and IdrA's at 142. Yeah, it's not good to be doubled or nearly doubled in food count in this sort of situation. So IdrA does have Ultralisks now on the field with chitinous plating about to finish. Yes, just about to finish now. So these Ultras, unless Strelok gets a boatload more tanks and stimmable Marauders, these Ultras are going to rip through pretty much everything with the support of these Roaches and fungal growth from the Infestors. Going to be pretty one-sided, I think. So we'll just have to see how Strelok is able to defend this. incoming push. He's down 60 food. He's down 4 bases to 2. He does have this one mining, but his main has to be nearly mined out. Yes, very close to mined out. And so Strelok actually probably doesn't have a lot of hope here. He could actually try expanding here at the high yield, but I have a feeling that IdrA would be able to shut that down pretty quick with this great creep spread that he has in the middle. These ultras can go basically from A to B very quickly. He's taken the high yield of his own. IdrA has up here at the top, getting a spine crawler just in case he's too slow with those roaches and ultras. He actually left 78 health on those rocks. He might be deciding it's time to go. Here we have all these ultras here in the front. Like to see that. Of course, if you have ultras, you want them in the front. Never forget that, Zerg players. This planetary fortress is here. These ultras could take it out, but it'll give Strelok enough time to move these tanks up, and IdrA does not want to risk losing all these units, so he heads right back into the middle of the field, back onto the very safe creep. Overlord's just doing some spotting here and there. Strelok packing in for another drop. This will be the 3rd time we've seen him load up these medevacs and have not actually seen him do a drop yet. So not sure if he's going to actually do it this time. Looks like IdrA is starting to move around with these ultras yet again. They are cruising right up the front. There's only a handful of tanks. Well, 8 tanks is actually not a small number, but these ultras just run right in, carving through the bio. Infestors, fungal growthing, and infested Terrans being dropped all over the place. IdrA still has 3 ultras up. 1 is in the red, but still doing pretty well. Only 1 ultralisk left. He's only got 4 kills. IdrA loses basically his entire army there. Strelok decides it's time to go, 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 go. IdrA doesn't have an army prepared yet, but he does have 3 ultras and 3 infestors ready to go for this drop. And oh my goodness, fungal growth right there. Great fungal growth. Might even kill these medevacs. No, 1 more fungal would do it though. And well, actually, they died to infested Terrans, so 2 medevacs taken out by infested Terrans spawned by those infestors. Now more ultralisks are ready to go. All these speedlings are here. He's not going to be able to kill up that planetary fortress, but he will be able to push this front. Tanks still sieging. Not in great position here to deal with these ultralisks. Ultras just carving through everything. They get in melee range of those tanks, and they become useless. So 4 ultras is going to be able to wreak a lot of havoc here on Strelok's front wall and on this orbital command. He really just wants to carve through the supply depot and get to that tank as fast as possible. All these SCVs with nowhere really to go. More ultras coming in all the time. More infestors coming in. This one ultra is just carving through everything. He's at almost max upgrades. He's got full armor here with the chitinous plating and +2 melee. So Strelok does GG finally to this wave of ultralisks. Very well played by IdrA yet again. Takes this series 2-0, and thank you very much for watching. And like I said, I'll try to get all of IdrA's series from day 2. So stick around, check out the Little Ones games from day 1 if you like. Thanks for watching.